We have a brand new release from Blackzon in the Blackzon Smyter, so let's open it up and have a look. Hi everybody, it's James here from Metro Hobbies. In today's video we're checking out a brand new car from the Blackzon range in the Blackzon Smyter. Now this brings three cars to Blackzon's range. There is the Blackzon Slider, which is a smaller 16th scale all-wheel drive vehicle. There is the Blackzon Warrior, which is a rear-wheel drive 12th scale vehicle, and now we have the Blackzon Smyter, which is a bit of a mix between the two. We've got a four-wheel drive 12th scale vehicle. Now straight off the bat they come in two colours. They come in the blue and black and the green and black, which we have seen in the Blackzon Slider range before, and they come in three different styles now rather than the two. They come in the desert truck style, which is this here, nice sleek looking truck body with a spoiler on the back of it. There is also the monster truck style, more of a ute pickup truck looking body. These are typically the two styles we've seen in the sliders before. And now we also have a desert buggy style, which is quite similar to this, except instead of a spoiler at the back, we've actually got a spare wheel, which you get with the car. So that's pretty much what the cars have to offer on the outside. So let's open it up and have a look inside. So out of the box, what does this car come with? It is a ready-to-run vehicle. So of course we get the car within the box. The battery is already mounted in the car, which we'll take a look at in a moment. We have the Blackzon transmitter, just a basic pistol grip transmitter. We have, of course, the instruction manual. Make sure you read through this before operating the vehicle. We have a sticker sheet with all the grills and some Blackzon logos, so you can sticker up the car however you'd like. And we have a little bag of goodies with 4 spare body clips, which is amazing because quite often these go missing. We have a screwdriver to be able to do your own repairs and a little USB charger as well. Now, if we start diving into the vehicle itself, we've obviously got the 4 body clips to take the main body off. And straight off the bat, you will see there is a wire going to the shell. Now, what this is for the lights on top. So the Blackzon Smyters come with built-in lights, which is really cool, a really cool feature. And now if we take a look at what power source this guy comes with, we've got a 1500 milliamp, 7.4 volt lithium ion battery. Now, a good step from the Warrior is that these vehicles now come with a Dean's connector, which is a standard generically used plug. So if you've got any LiPo or lithium ion charger, you will be able to charge this battery off it and not be limited to the USB charger that this vehicle comes with. It is a standard brushed system, so it's not going to be crazy powerful, perfect for kids starting out. If you don't want to, get something smaller like the Slider or just rear-wheel drive like the Warrior. So it's got quite a similar power system to the Warrior, being a very similar scale, but obviously now in a 4-wheel drive chassis instead of 2-wheel drive. Now, one big difference that I do notice from the Warrior straight away as well is that everything is quite easy to access within the vehicle. In the Warrior, everything is enclosed in the top and in the bottom, which protection-wise, yes, that means that the electrics inside will have a bit more protection, but it also means that it can be a bit of a pain to work on. So instantly I noticed with this, we've got ease of access for the motor, the speed controller, the servo, all the main components that you need to access within the car are quite easy to get to, which is really good to see. It feels quite nice. The suspension definitely feels a lot better than the Warrior does. The Warrior is quite soft, quite grippy tyres. We've got more of almost a short course style tyre now, whereas the Warrior is more of a wider monster truck. So this guy's definitely going to grip nice, especially on off-road surfaces with the new 4-wheel drive setup. So where do the Blackzon Smyters fit into our range of ready-to-run, beginner-ready vehicles? Well, as I mentioned, they do start at the Blackzon Slider, 4-wheel drive, but quite small and compact. As you can see, compared to the Smyter, this is just a 16th scale vehicle, whereas the Smyter is a bigger, more powerful 12th scale. From the Slider, we then step to the Warrior, which we've seen before. The Warrior is a 12th scale vehicle, so now it is a similar size to the Smyter. However, the Warrior is just rear-wheel drive, whereas the Smyter is now an all-wheel drive chassis. So pretty much best of both worlds between these two at a slightly higher price point. Now, looking more into depth of the Smyter in particular, this does look like quite a nice quality car. As I said, easy to work on, feels really nice, looks really nice. So it is a slightly higher price point from these two, but it is definitely worth that extra money. Now, where it fits in is it is a perfect gap between the smaller entry-level vehicles and stepping up to a 10th scale vehicle. So the Smyter fits perfectly between our Sliders and Warriors and our 10th scale Phantoms and Quantums. They fit perfectly within that gap so that you don't have to go for a big, heavier 10th scale vehicle, which the price can typically jump up a fair bit. So you can still stick to a 12th scale at a nice, reasonable price point, which will be a perfect Christmas present for the younger kids or anyone looking to get into the hobby. Now, a quick mention on spare parts for these vehicles. We will be getting plenty of spare parts in well before Christmas. So for the Slider, the Warrior, and the new Blackzon Smyter, there will be plenty of parts available for when the kids start driving around and potentially start breaking some components. Now, that pretty much wraps up today's video for the all-new Blackzon Smyter. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you love the car as much as we do. If you have any questions, feel free to visit any 3 of our stores, give us a call, shoot us an email. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one.